next week, Carl.
Yep.
Give my love to Darlene.
Will do.
Girls, let's chit-chat, please. This is a brothel, not a day spa. Jacob! Judge Brewer! This ain't a hotel. I don't do wake-up calls. Up you go, Jacob. Time to move on.
What the hell? Oh! Not today. Over now, or the entire state's highway patrol is. You and the Toyota Tacoma pull over now, or the entire state's highway patrol is. Get your ass out of the car now! Driver, exit the vehicle.
Easy there, White Earp. I come in peace.
Hands on your head. Going.
Nope. Speedo pegs at 90, so getting an accurate read after that's a no-go.
Over 100. Speed limit's 70.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Didn't see a sign.
You got a license, lady? Kim Wheeler.
How do?
You from Vegas, Miss Wheeler?
Used to be. Came back for work.
And what kind of work is that?
I'm the new 5th District Judge.
Got any proof of that?
Nope, didn't have time for a business card, but got my rope. Right there in that drawer.
Tag's still on it?
Well, I told you I'm new. The governor just appointed me. First time on the bench. I'm replacing that judge who died in the whorehouse.
Judge Brewer.
That's him. And as the new traveling judge, I'm covering 3 courthouses over 25,000 square miles, which explains why I'm in such a hurry.
Well, welcome to the territory, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Just, do me a favor and slow down. Next time I will have to write you.
You keep that gun in your damn holster. If I ever hear that you pulled your weapon on a traffic stop again, you and I will have a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
How do? Which way to the judge's chambers?
Brewer or carpenter? I hope not Brewer, because he's dead.
Wheeler, Kim.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Down the hall, upstairs.
Upstairs. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
What, no cameras?
But no,
No visit?
ain't it?
Okie dokie. Oh. Wow. How do?
What do you think you're doing?
Checking out my new digs. Judge Kim Wheeler, you must be Joe, the court coordinator. We spoke on the phone?
Sorry, Judge. I haven't had a chance to pack things up yet.
Nope. No judgment here.
If you prefer, there's an empty office down the hall.
Oh, no. I'll be snug as a bug in a rug right here.
Your morning cases. I can brief you if you like.
Thanks, I'm good.
Are you sure? There's a lot of material for a first-time judge. You'll want to be prepared.
I've done all my own research and review since law school. Only way I know to do the job. This your handiwork? Some mighty fine penmanship.
Is there anything I can get you for the bench? Water? Soda?
Coffee'd be nice. Black.
I'll see what I can do.
And my assistant, what's his name?
Warren, I'm afraid, in light of the
Changing situation, you mean working for a woman? Uh-huh. Yeah. Lord, you brought me here. Heaven knows it's not my job to question why. I only ask that you give me the strength not to strangle anybody or pee my pants in the courtroom. Amen. Oh, hi.
Your Honor, I'm Vicki Mason, your bailiff.
Hi, Vicki. Nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no. Crap. Here. Oh, gosh. Go get us some towels and stuff. Nobody can slip on these.
Ma'am, I gotta call you into court and be here. This is highly irregular.
Yeah, we'll get used to it, okay? Clean that up, would you? All rise. 5th District Court, State of Nevada now in session. Honorable Judge Kim Wheeler presiding. That's me.
As the judge.
Okay, everybody sit down. First up on the docket is Mr. Langdon Marshall. Mr. Marshall, I understand you were arrested for public intoxication and indecency. Is that correct?
Indecency.
Keep it down or it's back to lockup.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened, Mr. Marshall.
We was hanging out at Dusty's. There was a line at the John, so I went outside to do my business. Next thing I know, this cop throws a light on me. I turn around and everybody saw my junk.
And once for public urination, and once for trespassing while trying to steal beer from a neighbor's garage. You got a problem with alcohol?
Problem with alcohol? Who does it?
Okay. Hey, when I'm speaking, you zip it. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem, mister.
Oh, you want a problem, woman? I got a problem with you. Yes, I do.
Wait, bailiff?
You're a problem. Yeah.
Freeze! Everybody just chill.
Have something to do with me getting attacked.
It's my fault, Your Honor. I should not have left my post.
Oh, I ask you to.
Still.
Don't beat yourself up. Clearly, I can take care of myself.
Judge, we have a problem.
What's that?
Tomorrow is the hearing for the Dirk Crawford murder case.
Dirk Crawford?
Ran his best friend off the road for dating his ex.
Still doesn't ring a bell.
That's because it was left off of your schedule. Technically, my mistake, but the judge's assistant usually double checks these things.
Bottom line, you're due in Tonopah tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Tonopah? Well, that's quite a trek.
167 miles. We'll leave after work, stay the night at the Mitzvah Hotel. The courthouse is right next to it.
The passing of Judge Brewer has been difficult on all sides.
That smells good.
You will know the Lord when he gives you meat in the evening. Exodus. Okay, I got venison, sausage, eggs, and buttered sourdough.
You know there's 41 carbs in that single slice of bread?
Oh, carb smart. You will need your energy if you travel with me, girl. Here's your fork.
This is quite the rig you got.
Well, thank you. Had it
17 more payments and that little baby is all mine.
straight six or four banger?
Those are engines, right?
Hey, look, it's the hammer.
Oh my God.
What's that about?
Or you don't know.
No.
You have officially gone viral.
Are you smiling? Because that's not funny.
No, not smiling. Not smiling. Although you have to admit, a hammer's a pretty good nickname for a judge.
There you go.
I, unfortunately, do not eat meat.
It's not meat, it's sausage. Now,
Can I ask you a question?
shoot.
You homeless?
Why would you ask me that?
The camper, the sleeping bag, and no disrespect, Your Honor, but you look like you have not showered.
I take a bath regularly, if that's what you're asking.
I can help you find a place if you need.
No, thanks. I like to sleep where I can see the stars.
All right, but you know that Judge Brewer received death threats.
Yeah, and he died of a heart attack. Clearly, I can take care of my... But then I have you, don't I?
Your Honor, what should I do if I witness a crime as it's happening?
I guess take the action most prudent.
All right, then. Can you slow the hell down? You are doing well over 100.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, would you look at that?
Yeah, the Tonopah Solar Farms, owned by the one and only Bart Crawford.
Any can of dirt?
Yeah, his dear old daddy. You are not sleeping in this truck tonight.
Why are you so concerned about where I get my 40 winks?
Well, because like how you said, it is kind of my job. Okay, fine. 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 So then I'm sleeping in here too. You got another blanket?
Well, does the room at least have a...
Come on.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
We are in luck. Our rooms are on the second floor.
Oh.
Rumor has it the third one's haunted.
Oh, my kind of place. What do you say we get a drink later on?
Yeah. Hope you're okay with ghosts.
Oh, dead doesn't bother me. It's the living that gives me the creeps.
Evening, man. What's your poison?
On a diet soda.
Coming right up.
Thank you.
Hey, Vance, you got my order?
Sure do. There's your bottom, buddy.
Thanks.
You sell booze to go? I didn't realize that was still being done.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever the customer wants. Can I ask what brings you to our neck of the woods?
Court. I'm the new judge.
The hammer, right? Congratulations. First time in Tonopah?
No, I grew up around here. How about you?
Born and raised.
Married? Got any family?
There's a special lady, but it's complicated.
Yeah, we relate to that. Lovely.
How about a little splash of whiskey in that drink, Your Honor?
Not opposed, but I do like to know who I'm drinking with.
I'm the owner of this establishment, Bart Crawford.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm the judge in your son's case. And any conversation outside the courtroom would be construed as a conflict of interest.
Only interest I have is in getting to know you better.
Well, what if you've got something to say, go ahead and say it, because I'm fixing to enjoy my evening.
Just want to say welcome. We residents of Tonopah are thrilled to have a legal mind of your caliber on the bench.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you remind me of that serpent in the Bible.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, historically, may I?
Help yourself.
The governor's a friend of mine. When he mentioned your name to replace Judge Brewer, I endorsed you wholeheartedly. As a lawyer, no one in this state's done more for victims of abuse and discrimination than you have.
Well, thank you for that. So you're a friend of the governor, huh?
I am. We met in Princeton for my 2 decades in Silicon Valley.
So you're a techie. I bet this place bores you to tears.
Well, no, on the contrary, Nevada's a land of untapped potential. I'm very excited about being back.
Your Honor. Bart.
Ladies going out on the town tonight? I could arrange a special table.
Thanks, but
Very nice to meet you.
Mr. Crawford?
Victoria?
I didn't take you for a saloon girl.
Hey, I was just sitting here minding my own business.
Sure, but if I was you, I'd stay away from Bart Crawford. It's always reminded me of that snake in the Bible. Vance. This better be good.
Hey, honey. It is. The autopsy just came back on Judge Brewer. It looks like he was murdered.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Judge Wheeler! Judge Wheeler!
What are you, some kind of new rooster?
I thought I saw someone sneaking about.
Maybe. What are you doing down here anyway?
I just got off the phone with a friend. The autopsy for Judge Brewer just came back. He was murdered.
His name is... oh God.
You won't forget it's an all-new season of Married at First Sight. With a shocking twist.
You guys lied.
You've never seen.
You're right, it is close.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All rise. 5th District Court of the State of Nevada is now in session. Your Honorable Kim Wheeler now presiding.
Y'all sit down. Gathered today to hear a motion to dismiss in the case of the People versus Dirk Crawford on the charge of murder. Okay, I've read the brief. Any additional information for me, Mr. Goodlander?
Your Honor, the late Judge Brewer acted with bias towards Mr. Crawford by denying him bail and leaving him incarcerated these past 8 months, despite the fact he poses no flight risk.
Dirk Crawford, the son of Bart Crawford? The one that owns the large solar farm along the highway?
Yes, Your Honor, but I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, he possesses the means to evade judgment. I'm gonna side with Judge Brewer on this. What else you got?
Judge Wheeler. The actions of Judge Brewer deny my client his right to a speedy trial. And every day that goes by further prejudices Mr. Crawford's case.
In what way?
My client's defense...
You're afraid that a bunch of small-town teenagers won't remember the night that one of their own was killed?
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yeah, come on up.
You better start acting remorseful, son. And I mean right now.
With all due respect, Judge, you may not be aware of the depth of animosity that exists between the late Judge Brewer and the senior Mr. Crawford.
Your Honor, this is all clearly a calculated attempt to introduce the idea that the witnesses scheduled to testify can't be trusted to remember events as they occurred.
Mr. Goodlander, I may be new, but I wasn't born yesterday. Motion denied.
Told you.
Okay. Calendar here.
Your assistant.
Crap. I was afraid of that. Alrighty then. Looks like I'm free Monday. Monday good with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Okay. See you boys then. Court adjourned.
All rise.
Thank you. Counsel. See you later. Got you. Pretty. Oh, I was meaning to ask you, the young man who died, was any of his family in the courtroom today?
No, he only has an uncle that lives in a VA home.
Wow. Well, how about the blonde that was sitting by Bart Crawford?
Used to getting everything that she wants. Rumor is she broke a lot of hearts around here trying to make Bart jealous, but he still divorced her.
Well, why was she giving me the evil eye?
Probably because she thought you'd dismiss her son's case.
You know anything about the beef between Bart Crawford and Judge Brewer?
No details, just that he threatened to kill the judge in front of witnesses.
You think he could be a killer?
It's not the first time a parent killed to protect a child.
Excuse me. Judge Carpenter wants me to stop by and have a little chat when we get back.
Oh, lucky you.
Great. Thanks for the warning. Your Honor, I'm Kim Wheeler.
Owner flew in fresh from Alaska.
Thank you. No, I've already eaten.
You know, I must admit, you are not what I was expecting. Now, I was picturing some highfalutin type with a designer suit and a face full of plastic surgery.
Well, I consider myself low maintenance.
Is that a fact?
Yes, sir.
Well, first off, let me welcome you to the territory.
Thank you.
Seems like you've had an eventful first few days.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Your quick reflexes to be commended. No doubt that boy never knew what hit him.
Well, that was a regrettable
And now they call you the Hammer. What is that? That's a catchy nickname.
Again, regrettable. Security upgrades.
I wouldn't hold your breath waiting for change around here.
No?
I've been a judge in this district for over 20 years. Now, rural Nevada is a tough country. People like to think it's the Old West, old-fashioned values. To be a judge in this district takes grit. What happened to Jacob Brewer is proof of that.
What exactly are you trying to say, Hank?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that there's no place for a woman, Kim. I mean, life here isn't like life in the big city. You can't walk 10 feet without running that something wants to eat you or bite you, or the governor made a mistake hiring you. That's plain and simple. I mean, it's nothing personal. But I'm just not sure that a woman, or any woman, has what it takes to do the job the way it should be.
In all due respect, Your Honor, I disagree with you.
You know, there's no shame in reconsidering your appointment. No one will blame you. You're a top-notch lawyer, Kim. Surely there must be other, more lucrative avenues you'd like to explore.
Again, with all due respect, I think you're underestimating me. So if there's nothing else you need to discuss with me, I'll let you get on with your dinner.
Well, in that case, there is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the
Nonviolent criminals that it's helped get back on their feet?
Well, I'm turning it over to you.
Really?
I mean, it's work best suited for a woman anyway. I mean, you know, a lot of hand-holding and scolding. Better suited for you girls in Tony Club. I'm having my secretary send over the case documents from Joe. First session's this afternoon.
Now, I'm sure you girls will do a bang-up job.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Sure you won't have some?
I'm good. Thank you.
All rise.
Congratulations on receiving your GED, Miss Allen. I think that deserves a round of applause. And for coming to us clean today, which our drug court supervisor can confirm.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And before you go, stop by and see Miss Gregg in the court office. She has a list of some trustworthy sitters that can watch your child while you're at work. Okay, next up, Angel Brown. How do, Miss Brown? I see you've completed step 12 of the program.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you come to us clean today.
Yes.
Me, I can't tolerate a liar.
I'm not lying.
Mr. Stevenson.
Your Honor, her most recent test showed Miss Brown had over 1,200 nanograms per milliliter in her blood, indicating she had used methamphetamines at least once in the preceding 3 days.
No, he's wrong. I'm clean, Your Honor. I'm not using.
Miss Brown, we all make mistakes. And if you're smart, you'll learn from yours. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of days in jail to ponder your actions.
This is a joke. You're a joke.
What's your tone, young lady?
Why? Because you're the hammer? You're gonna hit me? Go ahead and hit me. Hammer away. I don't care. I don't care.
Come on, let's go.
What do you know about Angel Brown?
Not much. She used to party pretty hard. Judge Brewer sentenced her to drug court late last year.
Yeah, records show that she tested clean 9 months straight. Any chance things could have gone wrong on this test?
I doubt it. Urine collection is supervised and then the test is picked up at the local lab.
And you've never heard of anything going wrong before?
Nope. Although there was one girl, Eileen Price. She tested positive, but it just turned out the wrong name was on the sample.
Where is she now?
She works down at Classy Cat.
Now, if you're like me, you spent most of your adult life being angry about something that happened in your childhood. Parent that let you down, sibling who hurt you. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's time to let that anger go. Forgive and you shall be forgiven.
Go to hell, we don't want any.
Dad! Dad, it's me, Kim!
Well. Looks like hell finally did freeze over. Hello there, sister.
How's Daddy?
Old, mad, loves to yell. So just like the good old days. You even care?
Sometimes I do.
He's got good days and bad. Try to stop by and check in on him anytime I can. Where are you staying?
In my truck.
Well, you're welcome to stay here. Or set up camp at the Lady.
You know, they say Judge Brewer was murdered.
What? Why?
We don't know anything more.
Are we going to eat?
Swanson's in the...
Come on. We got plenty.
Thanks.
Don't you dare let that cat at the table, Daddy.
You want cream or sugar?
No, I'll take mine black, thanks.
Me too. You know, it's just crazy to think that my sister is the big bad judge in town.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree with you on that.
You know, I never figured you'd come back here after everything that happened.
Part of my path, I guess.
Well, no need to worry about him anymore. These days, she wandered in one day, took one look at Dad, and the two of them, they've been inseparable ever since. I think he finally found his soulmate. And this one's declawed.
So he's out here by himself? Not even a housekeeper?
Kim, he can barely afford the pain meds. Besides, he gets all paranoid around strangers. They say it's the dementia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were dealing with all this.
Well, I thought about just letting him die alone, but that didn't seem real Christian-like.
Just came by to say hi, Chris, I promise.
Good. Let's just let the past be the past.
I'll drink to that.
Speaking of,
Think you ought to go a little slower on that?
please, Kim. I think I know my limits.
Okie dokie.
It's almost empty.
Hello? Hello?
This is your first, last, and only warning, Judge Wheeler.
Who is this?
There's no place you can go that I won't know. You, your passed out sister, and your sleeping daddy are no longer safe. Unless you want to end up like Brewer, I suggest you do the smart thing. And head back to Vegas.
Hello? Show yourself. I know you're out there. Chris, wake up. Where's Mama's gun?
Hey, look, Kimmy, I don't think that I buried it. Now, I know... Oh, my gosh. Kim, get over here.
What?
Oh, my gosh, do you know what year this is? Look at how beautiful Mama looks in this picture.
Chris, please focus.
Okay, well, it's not my fault I was overserved. You know, you should wear your hair like this again. I'm telling you, it's much more approachable.
If you don't want to be put up in the attic again, you're gonna have to follow my rules, or I'm gonna give you the belt.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry.
Kimmy! There she is. Here we go. Mama's gun.
Do you mind?
It's all yours. Can't be too careful around here.
How you like your coffee, Judge?
Percolated over a campfire, thick as molasses.
Black or cream and sugar?
Black, please. Thank you.
You bet.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
You're a bit far from home, aren't you?
Oh, I do business in Pahrump, so I can keep a place here.
Is that so? So what can I do you for?
Well, I'm guessing you heard Judge Brewer and I didn't get along.
Well, I've heard you threaten to kill him, if that's what you mean.
Well, that's why I'm here. While the facts are true, context is missing.
Right. Okay, so contextualize away.
Well, the judge and I had an adversarial relationship. He was strongly opposed to my... He was livid.
And then your son got arrested and he was assigned to the case.
He refused to consider a plea, and when he locked up Dirk without bail, we got into a heated argument.
So you have a temper?
I do. But I've worked hard at controlling it. My son, unfortunately, has the same issue.
So why are you telling me all of this?
Well, a couple of reasons. I know my son comes off as an entitled teenager, but that's just an act. Truth is, he's scared to death. His best friend's dead, and he hasn't come to terms with it. But he will.
So what, I'm supposed to take your word for that?
No, the hotel's got a network of security cameras Footage will show that I worked long past midnight that night.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I was just leaving. Judge, thank you for your time.
Thank you for the coffee.
You bet. You have a good day, little lady.
Joe, do me a favor, would you? Call the clerk over at Judge Teroshi's office in Carson City. His name's Malcolm. Tell him I need...
Leo Stevenson?
I don't have to tell you to keep this confidential.
Of course not. Okay. What was Bart Crawford doing here?
He brought me coffee.
I would watch out for him if I were you.
Why does everybody keep saying that? I need you to tell me about Leo Stevenson.
What about him?
The truth. You be honest with me, and I promise I'll do everything I can to help you.
Leo's like a real creep.
How exactly?
He, stands in the bathroom when I give my sample.
He watches you urinate?
Yeah.
Is anybody else present?
No, but he does it to all the girls. He says it's to make sure our pee's legit. Now we should, go out sometime.
Have you ever gone out with him?
Ew. Gross. I just, laugh it off, pretend he's joking.
Has he ever threatened you?
No. He just says things like, if I want to test clean, I gotta be nice to him.
Oh, honey, that is a threat. Why haven't you told anybody about this?
I didn't think anyone would believe me.
I do. Being with that girl today at the jail reminded me of me when I was her age. And I guess that's what I did. Chris, I'm sorry I ran out on you last time. Least I could have done was leave a note.
You hated it here.
No, I hated the situation. I didn't hate the location.
Maybe so, but I left you alone with him. I shouldn't have done that. It's my fault you left. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was really mad at that. But I'm not mad anymore. All gone.
Well, hallelujah to that. Why?
Who's this?
Wait till you meet him. This is the boy wonder detective. This some school marm missing a husband?
How do, Deputy?
Judge?
Oh, Wayne, you know my sister?
We've met. And I'm sorry about this, Chris. I'm just following orders. Chris Wheeler, you are under arrest for the murder of Judge Jacob Brewer.
Okay, come on, Wayne, you gotta be kidding me.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney.
Let me see that.
Yes, ma'am, it's all there.
Sorry, Chris, it's legit.
Okay, all right, this is ridiculous. I didn't do it. Hey, Kimmy.
A Lifetime original.
Burger. Big pie. Now, just get a burrito.
Well, if it isn't the unsolicited solicitor.
Easy, Your Honor. I am just a cog in the wheel of justice.
Oh, save me the crappy metaphors, Ellis. You haul my sister off to jail and you don't even bother to call me?
Sorry. We had to move fast.
You even got a case, Ellis?
Perhaps you could stop by my office later to discuss the matter.
Oh, no. We're going to talk about it right now.
Judge Brewer died of a heart attack, but there was tissue damage suggesting drug abuse, so a toxicology report was ordered. Now, the report found a massive amount of OxyContin in the system.
And that ties to my sister, Hal?
Well, she was the last one to see him alive, and Oxy was found in her possession during a recent investigation, so we believe Miss Wheeler provided the drugs that led to the judge's demise.
Drugs? You mean there was more than one?
Rohypnol was also found in the blood.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Who parties on a date rape drug?
Who knows why people do anything?
I want a copy of that ME report.
Your Honor, you have to get discovery through counsel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to nourish myself, and I must get back to work.
Okay. Thank you.
Bad news.
My sister's getting prepped for her arraignment. I can't see her till tomorrow.
Well, I thought you would want to know. I heard from Malcolm in Carson City.
And?
He said he can't divulge the contents of Leo Stevenson's sealed records, but he suggested I look into the registry of Spring Hill in 2008.
It sounded like Leo was a patient there.
You know Spring Hill?
I do. It's a treatment center for male sex offenders. Were you aware that Leo Stevenson was in the bathroom? Are you telling me there's no oversight in this drug testing program here?
Hey, I've only been on drug court a couple of days, same as you. And you really think I'd cover for that little weasel?
No, of course not. Okay.
So what about Leo? Can we have him arrested?
Not unless someone comes forward with some real evidence. There is one person, but she doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, look, I know these girls. They're alone and afraid, and all they want is to know that somebody has their back.
Yeah, I know how they feel. Eileen, there's a man out there preying on vulnerable women.
And you can stop him by just telling your story.
You can take away his power, Eileen. You do this, and I promise others will follow your lead.
Then ask one of them.
Look, I know we're asking you to do a very hard thing. Let me just give you a little personal experience. If you stay quiet and bury this deep down inside and just go on with your life, you'll never escape it. Take this opportunity and confront him. If you don't, that opportunity will go away, and all you'll be left with is a whole lot of hurt. Hey, I brought you a dress to wear.
Why?
Shows you respect the court.
Respect? Okay. All right. I've spent the last 40 years being resented, harassed, condemned. They want to lock me up. Okay, and this is their chance.
I'm here to help you.
I can't go back to jail, Kimmy. I can't.
And you won't. You won't have to, okay? Let's start out with you telling me everything you know about the night that Judge Brewer died.
Okay, well, he showed up around 9, usual time.
So he was a regular?
Oh, yeah. He should have had a punch card. Whenever he had court in Tonopah, he'd tell his wife he was staying at the Mitzpah. He'd make a big show about having a few drinks at the bar, and then he'd drive down to the lady and spend the night.
Mm-hmm. So what happened when he showed up?
Oh, he must have been drunk. Sadie went in to wake him up, but he was passed out.
And he was dead the next morning? Yeah. You ever give him any drugs?
Kim, we don't provide drugs at the lady. We're ladies.
Cops found.
Dad's prescription.
Oh.
For his dementia. I keep the bottle in my bag so he doesn't accidentally OD.
Did Judge Brewer's wife ever know he was catting around down at the Shady Lady?
No. Woman's holier than thou. Judge told me once, if she knew what he was doing, she'd kill him.
As a romantic suspense writer, I spend a lot of time thinking about murder. So my husband has learned to sleep with one eye open.
A Lifetime original movie.
What does it matter if the books get published?
What are you trying to say?
Dad, what? Good Lord, what have you? Oh.
Are we gonna eat?
Are you okay?
Are we gonna eat?
Not that. Come here. Turn around, Dad. Sit down. Oh. I'll make you a sandwich, okay? Sit right here. I'll get you some water.
Beer.
What?
Get me a beer.
Dad, you need water.
I want a damn beer.
Okay. I'll get you a beer.
Where's Chris?
Kimmy. Kim?
Damn it.
Here. Here you go, Dad.
Don't touch me. No, don't touch me. Where is Chris?
Chris is gonna be gone for a day or two.
I always liked Chris better.
Yeah, I always felt that.
Get me a beer.
Can't do it. Thank you for coming by on such short notice. Come on in. Mr. Lipkin, you owe $10,000 in unpaid child support. Now, I could throw you in jail for 6 months. Problem is, if you're in jail, you don't work. You're not even working. I'm sentencing you to 6 months probation, in which time you're going to work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, cleaning your ex-wife's house. You'll do the yard work, laundry, fix your children's lunches, help them with their homework, and any other damn thing she wants you to do. You understand? And if in 6 months you hadn't found steady work, I'm going to sentence you to another 6 months. See how this works? Do better, Mr. Lipkins. Next case. Thanks for being here. This is a special hearing for the 5th District Drug Court. A witness has come forward to give testimony regarding Miss Brown's recent failed drug test. And because of her courage, other women have come forward.
Eileen Price, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
How do, Miss Price? You're a recent graduate of the drug court, aren't you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, it says here, on October the 5th, you tested positive for methamphetamine. A week later, Mr. Stevenson, the sample. You were retested and allowed to graduate, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Price, in your own words, please tell the court the circumstances surrounding that incident.
Leo told me if I didn't go out with him, I'd regret it. I told him that I wasn't dating, that celibacy was part of my recovery, but he wouldn't stop hounding me, and then suddenly I tested positive, even though I haven't been taking anything, I swear.
Your Honor. Your Honor, she's lying.
Take your time.
Leo told me that that's what I get for being uptight. He said that if I had sex with him, he'd make it all go away.
And did you have sex with him?
Yes.
And that's when Mr. Stevenson admitted he had made a mistake on your drug test?
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Price. You may be excused. So, Mr. Stevenson, what do you have to say?
No proof.
Then why do I have sworn affidavits from 5 different women stating that you threatened jail unless they had sex with you? Bailiff Mason, arrest this man on charges of coercion and sexual assault.
Gladly.
Your Honor, let's talk this out. This isn't a fair trial. I'm not a lawyer.
Miss Brown, please stand. Miss Brown, I'm going to throw out your last drug test. You'll submit a new test overseen by Bailiff Mason. If the results are negative, you'll retain. Court adjourned. Miss Price, can I see you in my chambers?
You wanted to see me, Your Honor?
Yes, I did, young lady. Come right on in. What you did out there took guts. I'm really proud of you. From what I can tell, you're tough, smart, hardworking, and well organized. How'd you like to come work for me? I need an assistant. Of course, you'd have to quit the classy cat. Pays decent, but the best part...
I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
Call me Kim, and your office will be right around the corner there. First order of business, I'd like for you to call Judge Brewer's wife and ask her to come by and pick up some of her husband's things.
Yes, Your Honor. Kim.
There you go.
This came for you.
Who from?
There's no return address.
Oh, well, let's see. Lord! Home is where the heart is. Dad. Oh my God, Dad.
What's the matter?
The nurse is not picking up. Daddy!
Daisy. Here, Daisy. We can't find...
Killed your dad's cat? That's serious.
Yeah, I think they were trying to scare me, throw me off my game.
Yeah, but for what reason?
Well, maybe they don't want me to find out who really killed Judge Brewer.
Okay. And if you're wrong, I mean, you're putting your family at risk.
Okay, I was hoping that you would talk to your friend at the sheriff's department and ask him if he wouldn't mind keeping an eye on my daddy's ranch.
Of course.
I don't want word getting back to Chris. She's got enough to worry about.
Judge Brewer's wife's been waiting.
Right. I'll go talk with her. Is that his junk?
Yeah.
Miss Brewer?
Yes?
I'm Kim Wheeler, the new judge.
Oh.
I understand your husband was a kind man, well-liked.
For some. These are things?
Yes. Forgive me for being indelicate, Miss Brewer, but were you aware that your husband liked to visit the shady lady?
With your tramp sister?
I know Chris didn't lead a sacred life, but she's no killer, Miss Brewer.
There's no telling what a piece of trash like that is capable of.
I know my sister, and she swears she did not give your husband any drugs.
She would do anything to destroy our love and ruin our marriage. But an affair. He confessed and was granted forgiveness by the good Lord and myself. 2 weeks ago, I found this letter in his jacket pocket.
An unsigned love letter?
From your sister, begging him to return. And when he didn't, she killed him. Mm-hmm. There's the proof.
Have you shown this to the sheriff?
I meant to. Some reason I just couldn't part with it.
Maybe because both of us know my sister didn't write this. I'll make sure the sheriff gets it. And bye.
How did you know it was me?
Your handwriting. I'd recognize that fancy script anywhere.
I wrote that letter after Jacob and I broke up.
How long were you two together?
2 years. But I was in love with him for a decade before that.
And his wife never knew it was you?
Jacob protected me, even after Dottie asked him to break it off.
Did you two ever engage in any kind of games, use drugs, Rohypnol?
No, never. Not until after he died.
Okay, let me get this straight. He strung you along, then dumped you and went back to his wife, and you begged for another chance. Yet he would rather hang out at a brothel? You must have been madder than all get out.
I'm heartbroken. I loved Jacob. And I didn't kill him.
Then who did?
A lot of people didn't like Jacob. He got threats, just like you. Most of them were anonymous, and he never reported them. He always said, if someone didn't want you dead, then you weren't doing your job.
So do you think he was killed?
Please believe me, Judge.
Do you think this love letter will help clear me?
Well, it's enough to bring up reasonable doubt at trial, but I doubt the DA will drop the charges.
Glad you're both here. Discovery came through.
Did you get the autopsy report?
Mm-hmm. Forensics shows Judge Brewer died from an overdose of OxyContin.
Administered intravenously under the hallux nail.
The what?
The big toenail.
That's why they can hide the injection mark.
You mean like a junkie?
That explains the Rohypnol. Judge Brewer was a big old boy. For the killer to inject him, he'd have to incapacitate him first.
Do not.
Crap. I gotta be somewhere. Check you later. Thanks.
Yeah. This is looking good.
So you two make a deal?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
So your client agrees to these terms, Mr. Goodlander?
Yes, Judge. The terms are more than fair.
Okie dokie. I'll set sentencing tomorrow 1 p.m. in Tonopah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So according to forensics, the drug that killed Judge Brewer was injected under the toenail. So clearly the killer was trying to hide it, make it look like a heart attack. So we're looking for someone with IV drug experience.
It's a theory, but like most theories, it's long in imagination, short in evidence.
It wasn't an accidental overdose, counselor. It was premeditated. You can't just ignore that.
Are you trying to bully me, Judge Wheeler?
No, I'm trying to make you do your job, Mr. Dinkins.
You have any idea why Goodlander was so anxious to settle everyone's business? He doesn't trust his case with you on the bench.
That's a bunch of bull. He has a weak defense and he knows it.
That may be, but I'm gonna tell you something for free. I'd be careful ruffling too many feathers.
Is that a threat, Ellis? Because that sounds like a threat to me.
It's just a friendly warning, Judge.
Folksy as hell, but still a threat.
As a romantic suspense writer, I spend a lot of time thinking about murder. So my husband has learned.
Tell me a list of all the area.
How far do you want me to go back?
As far as you can. I know it's going to take a while.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Awesome possum.
So you really think Brewer's killer came through drug court?
Well, it's a lead we definitely need to check out. If Dinkins won't do it, that leaves us. Would you say I'm a loose cannon?
No. 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 At least not to your face.
Okay, fair enough. Dirk Crawford, you are hereby sentenced to 2 years in the Southern Desert Correctional Center in Indian Springs with credit for time served. Eligibility for parole will be at the discretion of the parole board, and I'm suspending your driver's license for 1 year pending your release.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Keep your shirt on, Mr. Goodlander. I'm not finished. Mr. Crawford, it's clear to me that you have issues with anger. So I hereby order you to complete 52 hours of anger management classes at your own expense and prior to release, happen again. We all make mistakes, Mr. Crawford, but yours cost a young man his life. Someone who, by all accounts, was a close friend. Someone who apparently will never get to enjoy the opportunities that you so easily disdain. That young man will never have the chance to fulfill his promise, but you can honor him by not wasting yours. Do your time, Mr. Crawford. Make amends. And the next time we meet, impress me with your resolve to become a better person. You won't like me disappointed. Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
We're done here.
All rise.
Dirk, this is not gonna happen, okay? Honey, just... What the hell? You were supposed to take care of this. What the hell is going on?
Vance, I'm in need of your expertise.
I guess you're feeling pretty smug.
Excuse me?
Now, you like sitting up there all high and mighty passing judgment on people, don't you?
Okay, there's a big difference between passing sentence and passing judgment.
My son is going to prison, but you insist in piling on the embarrassment by ordering him to therapy?
I'm just trying to give Dirk the tools he needs to make him a productive member of society.
You are pathetic.
Okay, lady, you need to back off.
Or what? You'll have me arrested for speaking my mind? I'm not touching you. I have my right.
Easy now.
Don't touch me, Vance. You're gonna regret this.
A peach? For her, that's a great compliment.
Cancel that order, make mine a double.
Make 2 of those, partner. Well, how about I buy you dinner? Case is over, no conflict of interest.
You do realize that I just sent your son to prison, right?
And thanks to you, Dirk finally broke down and admitted what he did. Says he wants to make up for all of his mistakes.
Well, I hope that's true.
What you said to him really hit home, and I appreciate it. So, can I buy you dinner to say thanks?
Well, if you can find a place where I won't be accosted by my constituents.
Well, I know just the place. Make those drinks.
Great idea. I still can't get over you moving back here.
Well, it's certainly an acquired taste. Well, how about you? Why'd you leave?
Well, when Mama passed, my daddy and sister started fighting like cats and dogs, and then Chris, she left home, and Daddy started taking his frustrations out on me.
He was abusive?
Well, emotionally, yeah. Then I left. I ran off to Vegas and got a job at a casino to pay my way through college.
Wow. Now you're back.
Yep.
Lucky for us.
Oh, cheers.
Uh-oh. We are out of bourbon.
Whoops.
I'll be right back. Going to the bar.
Okay.
What? Snakeskin boots?
A Lifetime original movie.
How do, Vance?
Howdy, Judge. A little early, ain't it?
A little bit.
What can I get you?
How about a diet soda, please? Thanks. Oh, and thanks for helping me out yesterday.
Miss Crawford's been going through a tough time lately. I hope you didn't take what she said personal.
Seriously? How can you defend her the way she was treating you?
Well,
Okay, never mind. Water under the bridge, right? But I do need to ask a favor. I need to look at the hotel security footage from the night that Judge Brewer died.
can I ask why?
Well,
week on the server. Old stuff gets archived.
Yeah.
And we just moved our records to an old barn outside of town. Suppose I could run you up there if it's that important.
it is. It really is. Thanks a bunch.
Then I'll make that soda to go.
Thanks, Vance.
Yeah, Lean, you're up early.
I just emailed the judge a list of IV drug users who went through the program. Wanted to make sure she got it, but she didn't answer her phone.
I think she's gone off somewhere. Her truck ain't here, but I can give it to her.
Okay. By the way, the only one I could find still in the area was a man named Vance. Vance White.
It wasn't Bart. Okay, thanks, Eileen. Hey, it's me again. I need you to do something for me.
How much farther?
Oh, not far now.
Kind of out of the way, isn't it?
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me what you're looking for in this video.
Well, I'm not sure exactly.
But you think the killer could be on there?
First. And he always had a few drinks at the Mitzvah bar before he headed on down to the Shady Lady.
Can you give me one to go? Sure thing.
Fill up this time, okay? Yeah, that's better, yeah.
So you drugged my soda with Rohypnol just like you drugged his flask.
Just relax. Just relax. Drugs take a little while to kick in. Take the next left.
I think Judge Wheeler's in trouble.
Are.
Her truck, it ain't here.
I think I can find him. Come on.
So after you drugged the judge, you followed him on down to the Shady Lady and injected him.
Keep driving.
So those were your taillights, my daddy's ranch. Broke into my truck, killed my daddy's cat. Trying to scare me off, maybe force a mistrial. But why kill Judge Brewer? Did Bart pay you off?
Are you kidding? Bart doesn't even have the balls to protect his own family.
Wait, this is about Charlene. That's why you intervened yesterday.
She's an amazing woman.
You guys having an affair?
No, that's none of your business.
So she's the one that wanted Judge Brewer dead.
Her son was being railroaded by a corrupt system.
Those your words or hers? Vance, Charlene's the type of woman who knows how to get what she wants. She was just using you to do her dirty work.
No, it's not like that, all right? We're in love. We're gonna be together.
See? That's why she wanted to keep y'all's relationship a secret. Vance, it's not too late. If you confess and agree to testifying against Charlene.
Well, why would I do that?
Because coercion is against the law. And if you say Charlene coerced you into killing Judge Brewer, then I can get them to lessen the sentence.
Maybe. Or I could bury you in the desert and get on with my life.
2 dead judges in 2 months, Vance. That don't look good for you.
Shut up. Just pull up to the old barn. Stop the meter.
His name is...
Well, this doesn't look good.
you moaning or I'll give you something to moan about.
Clean shot through and through.
He'll be okay. Not my first rodeo. Here, come here, take this.
Just breathe, Wayne.
Wayne, your friend. Glad to see you.
I'll call an ambulance.
I'd feed him to the pigs.
Yeah, we get a paramedic team down here right quick as you can.
Came back with bourbon, you were gone.
Oh, sorry about that. How'd you find me?
I put a GPS tracker on your bumper.
Well, that explains what you was doing in the parking lot the other night.
Well, I was worried whoever killed Judge Brewer might go after you, so I decided to keep tabs on you.
Well, I don't like it, but I'm glad you did it. More than anything, I'm glad you're not a killer.
Hold on, speaking of which, why would Vance want to kill Judge Brewer?
Well, that's a long story, which I'm going to tell you over that glass of bourbon.
All right.
I don't like that badge too much because my lawyers are going to be all over you in an hour.
Okay, I'm just saying, a man lends you a vehicle like that, he expects something.
Oh, he's just being nice, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Daddy, I'm back. No need to get all emotional. Hey, Kim.
What?
How we can afford to keep paying these nurses?
You let me worry about that. We're family, Chris. I know we hadn't been that close in the past, but I'm gonna make up for lost time.
You already did, Kim.
True. Hey, I'm having a little get-together later on at the saloon. Wouldn't be a party without you. You in?
Are you kidding me? This jailbird needs to spread her wings.
Well, come on, girl.
All right.
What did that poor song ever do to her?
It's not done Oh, Sweet's got emotion.
Oh, she's been through a lot.
We all have now. I'm out and you another drink.
Me too.
I'm gonna need something stronger.
All right. Barkeep! 3 beers, please.
Enjoying ourselves, are we, Missy?
I'm sorry, what'd you call me?
What? You mean Missy?
You didn't remember me the other day, did you? Yeah. When I was 12 years old, my daddy locked me underneath the stairs. No food, barely any water, and I sat in my filth for 2 days. And when I got out, I ran straight to you. Missy, maybe you should try being a good girl for a change.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry. I should be thanking you anyway. Because of you, I'm the person I am today. That's right. We girls of Tonopah are fierce, and that's in part because of men like you. Y'all better watch out.
I think you must have me confused with someone else.
It don't matter. We girls are having a night out.
You're up, Judge.
What are you talking about?
Chris says you got a beautiful voice.
I only sing. What am I singing?
Oh, don't you worry about it. I gave you something good. Get up there.
Everyone put your hands together for the one and only Kim Wheeler.
Come on, girls. If I'm doing this, y'all are too. Everybody put your hands together.
Friday finally came around. This girl's ready to paint the town. Tonight ain't nothing so slow.